Laguana is the guitarist for the band ... And she's recently on island visiting family and friends after a crazy show schedule. Check it out. Local girl Rose Laguana, who's part of the pop rock quintet ... is on island vacationing it up while the band is on a brief hiatus. Since forming in 2007, the band has performed over 700 shows and sold thousands of CDs, all without record label support. Laguana explains where her love for music and the guitar originated.
Like, I started with my father. When I was young, he used to give lessons out of the house, and I would just remember just always seeing these people running in and out of the house, and I'm like, like carrying guitars and stuff, and I'm like, man, what is that? And he always had his music room. It was a small music room, and I was never allowed in there because, you know, of course, you don't let kids in the music rooms and break something expensive. So I'm like, man. So one day I went in there, and he was like, that's it. Sat me down. He showed me how to play, and he just did it for long enough for me, because everyone knows that when you start learning something, it hurts, blisters, the muscles that aren't, you know, you're not used to using start to like ache. So I felt like he was like trying to teach me a lesson. ...
may be familiar to some as finalists on the Next Great American Band in 2007. It was on that show where Laguana was praised constantly by judges Sheila E. and Johnny Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls. It makes you wonder, what inspires this amazing guitar player?
I kind of gauge my inspiration on more like individuals. You know, like I can find inspiration in like an author or something like that. I know that sounds super cheesy, but I try to just grab it from anywhere I can. Anything that's like positive reinforcement, you know. I find inspiration in my peers, and I find inspiration in people who have more experience than me, to try and stay consistent with my growing, my learning. As far as guitar players go, Blake Mills. Blake Mills is actually touring with Fiona Apple right now. He's a phenomenal virtuoso guitar player and an incredible songwriter.
Laguana attributes her drive and motivation to her incredible support system.
My entire family is incredibly supportive. They've always been there, so they do for anything, honestly. I mean, when it wasn't even an issue, you know, so I'm grateful for that too. I'm super lucky.
Playing back-to-back shows weekly and being on the road practically all the time, it's hard to imagine what she does when she does have any downtime.
I feel like even though I'm on stage, like it's, you know, it's part of my job and doing stuff like that. I like to think that I'm a pretty introverted person. Because I live my life in such a crazy atmosphere of like mingling and socializing all the time, it can drain somebody. So when I'm home, I like to run. I like to, I love wine. I like cooking. It's kind of therapeutic.
Since the group's visit a few years back, high-profile shows have followed, including appearances at the Sundance Film Festival, VH1 Save the Music benefits, events for Victoria's Secret, and an invite to perform at President Barack Obama's 2010 Moving America Forward rally in Chicago. The band has even penned songs for national ad campaigns to include Party City, Jeep, the Florida Gators, and Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution. And yes, your ears are not playing tricks on you. You did hear some of ... tunes on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and the Bad Girls Club.
We've been working nonstop for the last 2 years, which is why I didn't get to come home like a year ago. I normally like to come home like once a year. And it's been super crazy, super busy, which I'm super thankful for. Just traveling left and right. We're constantly playing every single week, between 2 and 6 a week. It just depends on like what quarter it's in, the season, you know what I mean? Like March Madness would be crazy. We play every single holiday you can possibly imagine.
In fact, when Laguana returns to Chicago, the band picks up where they left off.
We're going to be heading down to Biloxi, Mississippi, Louisiana. We just like work our way down Midwest. You know what I mean? Like straight down the mainland. Hit Florida. Spring break is coming.
One thing she always looks forward to whenever she comes to Guam is the local music scene.
Every time I come back, I'm actually always excited to go out and see it. I don't think people quite understand the caliber of talent that is here on this island. It's amazing. In every, the arts, the music scene, the sports, like all of that stuff. Everybody here is like gold.
She says she isn't trying to downplay what she sees on the mainland, but she says she finds the level of talent on island mind-blowing, especially seeing her sister Teresa up on stage with girl bands Rosalind Fair and the newly formed Pancakes.
Oh, it makes me proud. I'm like, God, it inspires me. I see how like amazing she is, and I'm like, wow, that's my sister, that's my blood.
With plans to leave the island at the end of January, Laguana is using every opportunity to soak up everything Guam.
I've already been to the Chamorro Village, which last night, that was insane. It was like taking pictures. I couldn't even see it like in front of me, so I had to take pictures from above. And I was like, okay, this might be okay, you know. I've been to the beach like 4 times already. I think I might go and lay out like after this. I have my Kmart bag. I just threw my clothes in a plastic bag, so I think I might go do that after this.
As for her message to everyone here,
thank you so much for your incredible support. You inspire me every day. I miss you guys every day. And to just do what you love, man. It really just comes down to doing what you love and just following through and running with it.
To find out more about ... and show Laguana some love, head on over to ... online.com or their Facebook page .fans. You can also find all their singles on iTunes and Amazon.